distinguished colleagues, magandang hapon, kahit mahabagat at mabahang hapon po. I rise to manifest my full support for the passage on third reading of Senate Bill number 1511, the Enhanced Anti-Hospital Detention Act. I thank our co-authors and colleagues who helped strengthen this measure. Senators Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, Erwin Tulfo, Joel Villanueva, Robin Hood Padilla, Rafi Tulfo, Kiko Pangilinan, Pia Cayetano, Senate President Pro Tempore Tito Soto, and Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian. Maraming salamat sa inyong mga interbensyon at amendments that helped us improve and strengthen the bill. At the heart of this measure is a very simple principle. Hindi dapat maging bilangguan ang ospital dahil lamang walang pambayad ang pasyente. Kapag medically fit nang umuwi ang isang pasyente, hindi dapat gawing kondisyon ng kanyang paglabas ang kakayahan niyang bayaran agad ang kanyang hospital bill. At lalong hindi dapat i-hostage ang kanyang medical records, personal belongings, o maging ang labi ng isang namatay dahil lamang may natitira pang bayarin. But as principal author and sponsor, I also want to place on record an important clarification because there is misinformation circulating about this bill. May nagsasabing kapag naipasa ito, pwede na raw basta umalis ang lahat ng pasyente nang hindi nagbabayad. Ibabawas na lamang daw ng ospital sa buwis niya. Ibabayad nito sa gobyerno ang lahat ng hindi nakolektang utang at sa huli, gobyerno ang sasagot sa lahat ng hospital bills. Hindi po iyan ang panukalang batas na ipinapasa natin. First, this bill does not cancel a patient's unpaid obligation. For financially incapable patients, the bill provides for a promissory note which may be secured through mechanisms expressly provided in the law: a mortgage, a contract of guarantee, a deed of assignment of SSS or GSIS loan proceeds or benefits, or guarantee letters from the PCSO, DSWD, or DOH. For qualified indigent patients, mayroon pa ring proper assessment and endorsement at kinakailangan ang sapat na guarantee letter mula sa DOH o DSWD. So, this is not a license to simply walk away from a debt. Ang sinasabi natin, singilin ang dapat singilin sa paraang naaayon sa batas. Pero huwag ikulong ang pasyente sa ospital dahil wala siyang pambayad agad. Second, on the tax provision introduced, to which there was no objection from the chamber, hindi rin ito blanket tax write-off ng lahat ng unpaid hospital bills. The provision applies only to the qualifying unpaid balance of a financially incapacitated patient after PhilHealth and other government health assistance benefits have already been deducted and where the balance is guaranteed to facilitate the patient's discharge. Hindi ito automatic, hindi ito basta-basta. Dadaan pa rin ito sa tamang proseso at sa implementing guidelines ng mga kinauukulang ahensya. And to be very clear, Mr. President, nowhere in this bill does it say that government automatically assumes every unpaid hospital bill. Third, may nagsasabi ring bibigyan daw nito ng lisensya ang mga ospital na magpalobo ng kanilang singil. Again, the bill says the opposite. It requires full transparency in healthcare costs and billing and expressly prohibits hidden or unauthorized charges. Kung may pangamba sa pang-aabuso, ang sagot ay safeguards, transparency, and accountability, not detention. In fact, this bill strengthens accountability, where illegal detention results from an established hospital policy or management instruction. Responsible directors or officers may face fines of 500,000 to 1 million pesos, imprisonment of 4 to 6 years, or both. The measure also establishes a patient grievance and redress mechanism, requires prompt action on complaints, and mandates clear patient discharge protocols in our healthcare facilities. Mr. President, we recognize that hospitals have every right to be paid for legitimate services rendered. We also recognize that our hospitals must remain financially sustainable so they can continue providing care. But hospital sustainability and patient rights are not opposing choices. The answer to unpaid medical debt cannot be to hold a patient, a newborn baby, a family member, or the remains of a loved one against their will. Ang utang ay maaaring singilin, pero ang dignidad at kalayaan ng tao ay hindi maaaring gawing collateral. That is the balance this measure seeks to strike, protecting patients from detention while preserving lawful mechanisms for hospitals to recover legitimate obligations. Sa panahon na ang pagkakasakit mismo ay sapat ng mabigat na pasanin sa isang pamilya, hindi na natin dapat dagdagan pa ito ng takot na baka hindi sila makauwi dahil wala silang perang maibayad agad. I therefore vote yes to the Enhanced Anti-Hospital Detention Act, and I thank our colleagues for doing the same. Sa dulo, walang Pilipino ang dapat maging bihag ng hospital bill. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
Maraming salamat.